Hello. So clearly, someone like me is already on the electronic footprint, will doll herself up and won't always be laying back in total abandon on her chair. That's the stuff that happened in DC. It got bad from the day I did it, dude. In New York City, as soon as I hit, and all my colleagues know this. Oh no, dude! As soon as I started hitting, I was writing it down. I got better at my job, but still, those notes are good. But all the notebooks were always getting jacked from everywhere up to Chicago. They taken those, so I kind of what's the word, whatever to the notes. I did them more electronic, but anyways, I was writing. As soon as I hit the New York Police Department, Staten Island had been set up. I put the numbers up. Look, they have all this. They have it all on whatever the word the folks do. They have it all. But as soon as I did that, Staten Island had been set like that for like 100 years. Like it's going way back to the Italian immigration when the mob and stuff. And then I hit them right before they were setting up the Bronx. That was 2017. This shit was so fucking dangerous what I was doing, right? Oh, I knew it too. I knew that. But Jesus said, do it. You're going to be all right. And look, if I get the green from Jesus, I'm going to do it. I might not seem all right. I might be wildered laying in bed. Yeah, all that. But I'm going to live through it. All right, so we did. Yeah. Oh, God. I had to leave my couch, my bed, all this shit. Run out, 3 a.m. It got bad. After 2 months of tactical shit, ask my colleagues. They're fucking better at explaining what it did. If you want it from those folks, because I was offline. Oh, we did it right, and we got out. Oh God, we did, and we was split here. Oh my God. So I don't really know how to measure it, like when it started to get really bad, because it was from the day I did that. That was when it started to get really bad. It was actually really bad when I started to hit Bannon, Steve, Bannon. Oh, forget about it. All my colleagues know this, so I don't have anything to fucking say to anyone else because they're all part of it. They're all guilty parties. And I had to stop going to my school. It got really dangerous around that point. And there was stuff that was going on in my apartment building, which I documented a lot of it. And then I had to go offline in December, just completely hide out. It started to get all the way fucking tactical in order to get out of New York State. And it did. And when I get out of here and I get more stable, and I'm around friends and I'm around people who care, you get that support. I would love to have dialogue and talk about this, but it's not the right time right now. I'm just too exhausted, and I'm still trying to survive yet another chapter. And this chapter is Washington, D.C. And so, I'm glad. I realized that the CPD was not that dandy, but the DCPD is actually worse. And I gave them so much praise. But you know who I was praising? The ones that didn't turn. Now, there weren't a lot of people that were outright fucking treasoners. So when I was getting my numbers about them, the DCPD here locally, no. But they're just a whole bunch of people who have too much gangsters in their family, too much fucking Tyrones in their prison fucking upstate somewhere who's their cousin. You can't be fucking cops. Or let's go to the white ones. Too much fucking the ones I just described today. These dopes that get high. They have too much biases. They just don't like these others because of whatever, because they're not white. This is the fall of fucking Rome here. We have police. There's no gray here. It's black or white, and I'm not talking race. We have police that are either with or not with. And it's because we brought too many dopes into I asked the fucking generals and stuff this. Too many dopes in. Just like in the military. They should not have been there. And whatever the word, was even more scrutinizing for police, but it still happened. And then don't forget, you still have that full-on KKK in the police force, which was following me all in California. Remember, I documented that. Look, I'm not the fuck imagining this. And I'm not imagining that fucking trio of police in Texas, the sheriff. Neither was the entire Greyhound bus imagining that. Everybody was looking at me like, lady. They knew I wasn't a fucking convict. Right. Motherfuckers, fuck you and you're imagining you're going to take over with the far right. All right, but anyway, so going back to my first initial little opening statement, you'll notice before when I was in New York, I used to take pictures with my hair all pretty and stuff like that. We will, because it's on the electronic footprint, we will get back to me doing that, okay? But as soon as I hit NYPD, my life became very destroyed. And I was very endangered. And all I heard was white people and Arabic people telling me how I'm imagining it. And then, look, I survived it, and I played, and I did my maneuvers just right. And here we are today, and it's undeniable to everybody, even folks in the United States are aware that there's some serious problems. So we're beyond that bullshit, but not with the adversaries. That's what the adversaries are all going to do. I'm imagining it. It's not happening. I'm not doing anything. In fact, who's Heidi? Right? That's just going to be what they do until they're cuffed and taken off the streets. All right? We know that. That's typical of criminals. So, my house is mostly packed. And what I would like to share with the good humans on the earth is my hair looks really funny. I know that. And I'm exhausted, so I'm laying back. I'm going to rest and just go ahead and make a statement and share. I think this is good for me psychologically as well, because nobody ever calls me. Nobody ever comes by for 3 years. I get text messages from one person. The FBI, everybody knows that. The General and SSR and Mossad and CIA, they all know that. They're on my fucking shit. It seems like what's funny, which I'd like to say to them, and they'll laugh when I do, when we're finally talking. No one was ever cognizant of that. No, there's a lot of idiots out there. Dude, you should know my shit's fucking wired. No, they're mad, dumb. And they're imagining that they thought they'd overthrow the United States. Just like that junkie that goes up and down the stairs. The white one here. Fuck, man. Where's your hooker? She comes here every night, brings people in. Then she splits. I told you that. Oh, this is disgraceful. What I'm trying to get at, though, is that's just packed in there, except I need more bubble wrap because I still got some fragiles, all right? That shit's packed. This room can be done in 2 hours. An hour if I were to go industrial at it. It's done. My house is packed. So I'm ready for whatever Iran and Russia want to throw at us, because I know it's sometimes the general's unit is smaller, but he's a really powerful fucking military dude. He's able to make his unit bigger if he wants. So I don't get in that, dude, because that has to do with this whole block, has to do with this whole area. I'm out of that. That's what I've been saying. I'm not fucking qualified for that. I've been fucking aware of that from day one. I'm just here trying to help with my skills that I can share to help. They fucking know that. I don't have to talk to them like they're fucking retards. Anyways. But I could be out of here with whatever Iran and Russia want to serve us. Like that. And if they don't serve us, Iran and Russia, this is what I wanted to share. I'm ready to be out of here, and I am, able to drive that U-Haul. Drive, do your own. Maybe I could have the U-Haul drivers drive, but I still have to get a driver's license, and I still have to figure out how I am going to get me and my child son cats out of here with my suitcases and all my stuff, all by myself with no help. And don't ask for any. And don't ask why you don't get it either. Feeling sorry for yourself, aren't you, Heidi? That's what they all say, because the white nationalists, Al-Qaeda, or the fucking mob, that's what they all say. No, I have every right to ask for fucking help, you fucking sons of bitches. All right. So, but I still have to get a driver's license, so I'm kind of hoping Iran and Russia do strike us and I can get with my unit. But if I don't, I am packed and I will deal with the rest one day at a time and get myself the fuck out of here. It was good that I just did it all today. I really truly believe that because the election is so close, see, Biden's not really with this. Biden's capitulating for the factor of fear. I've already made my statements on Kamala Harris. So this whole thing, I just see it going as Iran and Russia are going to strike us, especially with the COVID, the destabilization, the no law and order. They basically have the country enough for them to be satisfied. This is what I think. To go ahead and strike us with their space bombs, lay it in on us, come at us like DEFCON, and think they're going to take our land. Because we don't have a country. This is not a country. No. This is fucking land of the fucking apes, man. They screw on everything they can stick their dick in here. This is fucking disgusting. Okay, so, I think they're going to do it before I fucking move. Because I don't move it technically until the 1st. Because don't forget, I was left here alone. No one come by, just text me. Everything's fine. You're safe now. Fuck, this is just repeat history. How many years are we going to keep up with the same bullshit? Oh, they will. And they'll keep saying the same thing. They're not going to stop. None of them. All right. So, I think Iran and Russia are going to do it before I actually move. So that's what I'm thinking, dude. It's just a very plausible, predictable possibility. I don't want to be in D.C. On the other hand, when they strike our country, because it's not if, it's when. Because there's so many traitors here, they're going to clean out the city. They have to. I don't really want to be around all that drama. I would rather be some other city that is way more under control, not infested with the far right, dude. And a whole bunch of fucking Al-Qaeda fucking weirdos. Yeah. And we all know that. I don't really want to be somewhere like that. So look, whatever is God's will is God's will. And I already gave everybody to Jesus last night. This is so out of my control. This is so unfucking believable, Jesus. Here. And I laid in bed and I listed everybody's names and I just said, here. Here. I gave the general, my mom, everybody. My sister, well, she's not my sister, she's a sibling. All her, everybody. The ones I'm fond of, the ones I'm not. I gave them all to Jesus. This is so fucking out of my control. This is like a fest of heathens. I have no other way to describe it. Ugh. So I just shared my opinions. Like, I don't really want to be in a city they have to clear out because of treasoners infested in the city. No, don't. But if I am, I'm ready to rock and get out of here. And if Iran and Russia decide to not, and by the way, we are taking Turkey, not Russia. If Iran and Russia decide to wait for, I don't know why, till after the election, which I think would be a really stupid move on their part, but they're not very smart. So look at the bitches they have here. They're not very smart. So what? We'll see. Then I will be out of here on my own. Somehow I will figure it out. How many times does this woman have to say that? Somehow I will figure it out. All by myself. No input. No brainstorming. No coming of the minds. No fucking help, period. On your own, you do it, girl. This is fucking disgraceful here. I will figure it out. I have to go slow because this is overwhelming me. But I will figure it out. I will be out of here very soon. All right, I think I made my point clear. God bless America. Say goodbye.